5.
How many episodes are we at?
5?
No, this is 6. This is gonna be 6, man. This is gonna be 6. Hey, it's always a learning process. All 6 episodes. We gonna figure it out. It doesn't look like it on video, so that's a great point. Troy, do you want to fit? I feel like I do the intros all the time. You want to complete that intro?
Yes, I'm trying to get
nice thing going.
I'm trying to get it rolling here, but I'm also trying to make sure our audio doesn't sound terrible.
That is important.
But as I was saying, thank you for joining us yet again for another episode of The Wholesome House.
Yeah.
Where, we're here for a good time, might stay for a longer time. Is that our tagline? We can work with that.
Here for
Sounds
a good
good.
time, might stay for a longer one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
It seems to have stuck.
as I have begun, I will go ahead and introduce myself. March in the building. Let's get a roll call. Who's in the Wholesome House?
All right, we'll go next. We'll go to Benjamin Lane. You already know I got something coming. It's Benjamin Lane. It's a Segway Sensei. But today, I'm also the Pivot Work Party host. You already know I'm good with that pivot work. Yeah, dig.
Okay.
Yeah, we just gonna keep it rolling and keep them coming. Who else we got in the house?
You got it, Big ZL.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my roots, man. It's your boy Z Breeze here. Man.
Oh, the Breeze
I've
man.
been a PlayStation tag since like 2008, man. So I'm gonna just keep going with it, man. It used to be Brezzy, man, but that was a typo.
Thank goodness for that free
Z-Breeze here.
change. Thank goodness for that free change.
Hey, facts.
And you know who it is, man. Water Boy, bro. Let me
In the building.
just go and start out by saying, man, you can have it all. You just gotta work, perfect your craft, get off your ass, and show them what you're worth, man.
I like that. Hey, I can work with that. I can work with that.
Bro.
This man came with the, we gonna throw that on a pillow.
But I'm not a rapper, though.
Right? Is that? I mean, he is though. Yeah. Yeah. Go.
Say, but I'm not a rapper though.
I'm out. Shameless plug. Go stream all of my music. If you
Stream
like
shit,
that,
yeah, bro. Run all that up, bro.
Run it all. But it feels wonderful to be back in the Wholesome House. We also have some great weather going on, so
Man.
very happy. Definitely in a great mood because of that. But fellas, I'm gonna kick this thing off. I ain't
What we
wanna
got?
bring up
What we
this
got?
topic
Don't beat
earlier.
around the bush, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get right to it. I would like to discuss dreams today, okay?
Dreams.
And by dreams, I'm not talking about your goals and your aspirations. I want to talk about real sleep, honk shoe type dreams, right?
Oh, okay.
Now, we could take this a couple ways, of course. There's a lot of things to talk about dreaming, but the question that I want to pose is surrounded by co-op dreaming. And
Simulations.
No. You're asleep.
Co-op
But
dreaming.
you're dreaming
Together.
the same dream as someone else at the same time.
Oh.
I'm intrigued. Tell me
It's
more.
obviously connected to
boy.
the concept of lucid dreaming. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced lucid dreaming at all,
I've done it too.
but you have?
Mhm.
Yeah, same. Did you do it on purpose?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I did.
Not at all.
I was reading articles. I was like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you-
wow.
I
if you
tried it. I
jour-
tried
if
it
you
like
journal
night
and write
after
out,
night.
like, yeah.
And then
wow.
I finally tapped into that lucid
Crazy. So
dreams.
y'all got like a third,
Word to Juice WRLD.
like a 7th sense or something.
That's almost like a superpower.
I did it by
feel
accident.
like.
Sounds like I need to
I mean, it's not that fun.
Focus.
So I wouldn't
Yeah.
consider. I mean, maybe if you just get so good at it and you do it all the time, it might be able to channel it into a superpower
control the
somehow.
power. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. But
Turn into a gummy
That's
worm
like
in
that's
real
like
life.
ultimate manifestation, bro.
That's crazy. You tapped
Yeah.
into that fourth power.
yeah, that's like breaking the fourth wall in real life. Where fourth walls actually exist. It's like you're breaking a fifth wall.
I was gonna say you're almost at the fifth wall.
You're
with that,
breaking.
bro.
You're breaking the wall of
They
consciousness. Right?
they
Like,
gonna put you in that Doctor Strange movie for real.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind.
Crashing through realities.
I'd like to meet all of them. I'd enjoy that experience, absolutely. But this topic came to me because I was just thinking about. I don't know if you guys have heard of the concept of humans where apparently we can't dream faces, like we can't see a person in our dreams that we haven't physically seen in real life at any point. I know a lot of people are like, oh, what? Like I've seen like strangers and blah, blah, blah. I feel like even if you just see them in passing, even if you see someone in like a movie or something, I think it's just about like your brain does not have the capacity to formulate
A new
unfamiliar faces or whatever. And so then I was thinking, I was like, how many dreams have I been in that I just don't know about?
Like
That-
other people's dreams?
Yes, other people's dreams that I was just like a passerby in their real life. Like, say we were just walking, through school, going to class. They just look up, and then
It's you.
maybe one day I was just in their dream as just like a stranger, as just like a non-playable character or
Wow.
something. And I was just like, wow. And then it made me think, this is how I got to the whole co-op dreaming. I was like, what if out of all the faces you've seen, out of all the people that have seen your face, how many times have you all dreamt each other's face at the same time? And like, what if that ever happened, you guys like actually the dreams was, you know, conjoined, and then all of a sudden you're dreaming the same dream, and you're just like, you just don't know it. You just see their face, they just happen to see your face, and you're just in the actual same dream.
There's some scary shit.
Yeah, this sounds like sleep paralysis for sure.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
You just stuck there dreaming a dream of a dream. You were in
I mean,
a dream.
who said they're stuck? Because to you, you probably are just dreaming.
What if it's not even just like a one-off thing? It's like a series. Like it's it's started happening over and over.
And there's
like,
just this actual world of dreams that everyone is somehow actually tied
hey,
to.
I'm with you, bro. Hey, that'd be pretty crazy.
Oof. I got to think about this one,
so
I'll be honest.
Do you think that's... So you're asking, is that possible, or...
I mean, I don't think any of us have the like ability to just be like, yes, this is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so that's not really what I'm posing. I'm just kind of thinking of like what... I don't know, what does that...
Because, I mean, I feel that I definitely had dreams where it's like a lot of people that I don't really recognize that much. You know what I mean? Like you said, like you just said, like... that you can't formulate that without seeing it. And I'm like, man, that just made me think there probably was. Because I do recall having a dream not too long ago that I was in like this weird city with all these people. It was like a mix between like I was taking classes and working in this whole city. It was something weird, bro. Like I feel my dreams are always super duper like, if I can remember them, because I feel like a lot of times like I'm always like, I remember it in that moment, but like right after I like forget it. But like, my dreams always end up super weird, so I that's possible, bro. I could definitely see that.
Interesting. To give you a number, I don't know, like maybe millions, gajillions. Because like, can we also? Well, have you ever heard of what they say that there actually are many more dreams that you have, you just don't remember them or something. So I'm just thinking like, so if I have like 3 dreams a night, I probably had like 300 for real.
See, that's what because if you really think about it, we all have to sleep every single night. If there's a possibility, like out of all the people again that have seen you at any point, whether it's in real life, on social media, whatever, they've seen your face.
It doesn't have to be anyone close to you either.
No, it could be someone
just saw you.
Literally, someone just happened to see you, and now you're in their dream, and they dream however many nights or however many times a night, and they have to go to sleep every single night. So there's a lot of dreams that are happening every single day.
I wonder if like I'm wholesome in these dreams.
Yeah, I'll be like, is the fit hard? You know, like I hope, you know,
like,
am I cool?
Am I cool? Am I tearing stuff up? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely that, bro. Am I the main person? Am I playing a big part in?
Do I get murdered?
I don't.
Are they killing me?
I don't think they're exhausting that much energy on a side character. Like you've been on one episode for like 5 minutes.
I mean, hey, bro,
Background.
Urkel was originally a side character in Family Matters, but
yeah. I would say very maybe 100, like if I had to put a number on it, because like just think about how many pictures of people that you see a day, like digitally, how many people that you do pass, whether it be in a car when you hit a light or when you walk into
especially in the car because somebody off in traffic. Ooh, they hate me.
Exactly. So then when you have that many faces that you're encountering every single day, just imagine how many people you got in the dictionary to even think about subconsciously. You probably not coming across Zach unless you think about it a little intentionally. So I would say maybe 100, 200 times, but it ain't nothing like an irrational number.
I feel like it has to be irrational.
How often would you say you dream about just random faces? I know that's probably very hard to reach back into your memories of your dream world
of dreaming,
but
of what I can remember, not many. Where you wait.
So you typically know everyone. Like
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Either I know everyone, or it's like there aren't people in my dreams. Like it's like
that you remember at least.
Yeah. Because I also feel like there are a lot of dreams. The ones where let's say you wake up in like a, you know what I mean, or it's just an intense dream. It's a lot of stuff you not even remembering after that. You're just like, all right, I'm awake. Whatever next.
Kind of trying to get grounded and
we
be like,
move
all right,
it.
wait a second. This is that's fair.
And you just find out that the monster was chasing you was some dude you saw at Pizza Hut.
Man, he was giving you the 2-liter because he took too long to pizza.
That almost makes me think that maybe it's better to forget a lot of our dreams Because what if it is the guy from Pizza Hut, and then and then the next day you try to go pick up a pizza, and your heart just starts beating because
You don't even know why.
Like you don't even know,
Oh,
right?
man.
You're just like, why do I feel anxious right now? Or, little do you know, in one of your dreams, you know, a couple days ago,
He was trying to reach you. Your car's extended warranty.
right?
Man,
Exactly. So
vicious.
yeah, no, I definitely, yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna chime in and say that, I barely dream anymore anyway. Like I'll probably say since like
That's not true though.
okay, well I haven't
Right.
remembered a dream since like 2020. To give you a perspective of
Do
how
you
long
really
it's
feel
been.
this way?
I don't dream. Like I just don't.
Do you get enough sleep, Zach?
2020? 2 years
2 years I have not dreamed.
without
I
a
don't
single
remember
dream.
a lot of my dreams either.
Without a single dream. I was going actually later on. I'm gonna get back to it. Put a pin in that. What was your craziest or your most memorable dream? So
Oh,
think
I
about
got that
in
easy.
the past time. But yeah, bro, I don't really dream anymore, and like it makes me like like I be feeling left out. Like I'm like, dang, like somebody like I had a dream about you. I'm like, I wish I had a dream. Like Martin Luther King, bro. I'm
Yo.
trying to think of something, bro.
I
It
dream
probably
about you.
was.
I
It
cannot
probably was
relate.
mad entertaining. Like,
Right.
Dang.
Maybe you're just living out your dreams, bro.
you feel me,
Right.
bro? I'm just trying to do that every day, bro.
And you just be so exhausted you literally can't
You
remember.
just can't
Pass
remember.
out on the floor with jeans on.
So,
Dang.
put the jeans
Wake
still on.
wake up at 6:30 in a panic. Like, oh my god.
Heart beating.
Loans.
That'd be me, bro.
Most memorable
Count.
dream though.
Yeah, no. What's your most memorable dream? And it doesn't have to be like craziest or anything. It's just like, what do you remember like completely vividly? Like, paint me the picture.
Okay.
You go ahead.
You go ahead.
All right. I want you to think of. I don't mean to relate everything to cartoons. To everyone that thinks I'm childish, I do apologize. But I want you to think of. You may have seen this show in the dentist's office, or you go to the doctor or something, and it's usually like a tiny kid, and he has, I think, some chalk or just something that he draws with.
You're
And-
not
Chalk
talking
Zone?
Chalk Zone, are you?
no,
He's
not
talking
chalk.
about, he's
Zone.
talking about at the dentist or like at the child care facility.
It's similar to Chalk Zone though, where they make the creations they get
Yeah, I
somebody.
know
that-
exactly
Not
what you're talking
what's
about.
his Harold and the Purple Crayon or anything.
Yes, Harold
Oh,
and the Purple
wow.
Crayon. Okay,
That's
so
crazy.
basically, it's like
Archives.
there's a wizard, okay, but the landscape is like the white in Harold the Purple Crayon. It's just like
Okay.
endless. You know what I'm saying? And this character is just going around drawing things that just show up in this world, and they have a tendency to fight each other too. This was a very wild dream that I remember vividly. I want to say, probably like 2019. Yeah, and it's like there's no point in describing all of the monsters and things because at this point I don't even know if it actually was what it looked like. But I remember what the character looks like and him just flying around, just bloop bloop bloop,
All right.
making stuff.
Let's diagnose this dream really quickly. So, it sounds like
Voice. Oh
it
my
sounds like
God.
these characters are representative of your internal conflicts. You know that maybe you're making up yourself. Maybe
Wow.
they're not actually there. Maybe they're not actual external stressors of yours, but they're things that you're creating internally. Does that sound like it?
Insecurities.
Exactly.
Fears.
What the heck?
Pains.
You don't get
Yeah.
nervous around crayons, do you?
No, I don't get nervous around crayons. What? No, there is no crayon in the dream.
Pull up
But
the
that's funny
64
though.
pack, you get to-
Right.
Freaking out. Hey.
Oh my
'Cause I got
gosh.
some markers over there. I didn't.
I know, man.
I could put them away. I didn't.
Yeah,
You just had to say something.
Oh,
man.
man.
Most definitely. I didn't want to offend.
You might see another side of me.
Gigi, huh?
No, not Gigi, not Gigi. What about you guys? What dreams y'all got?
Oh,
If
yeah.
any.
I have mine on deck already because I don't know if it ever ended. Yeah.
Okay, so that's why you quote unquote don't dream. It's
That's what I'm
stuck in the
saying,
same
man.
That's what I'm
way.
saying,
What?
bro.
It's
It all
saying,
makes
bro.
logical sense.
So
No.
my dream
Never
has become
ended.
my real
Chill.
life.
Talking
I
about this
can't
is
tell the
all a
difference.
dream.
My
This
dreams are
dream
my
has gone on
realities.
that it just feels like every day.
Yeah, you
like
kind of sound like
day-to-day life.
Batman, bro. I don't know.
So you guys are gonna make fun of me, bro. I'm trying to
Yes,
share some-
I ain't even heard it
Absolutely.
yet.
Wow, bro, that really hurts my feelings. No, but no, like I was probably between the age of 7 and 9 because I had this really small room. My room was literally like 6x6.
Wow.
Okay.
So it was just a very tiny room. And I remember falling asleep on my bunk bed. I fell asleep. Typical dream, getting chased by tigers. Tigers are my favorite animal, but they look like cubs,
and terrorize you.
They look like cubs, yeah, but they were like 20 feet tall.
Oh,
And then we were just running down like a black alley, and I'm running for, I don't know how I was surviving for so long. I was running for like 2 hours, and they could not catch me. They were just behind me looking vicious, like cartoon
Looking
cubs,
vicious.
just So I'm in that bitch like, damn. I had the burners though, you know. So then I remember
outrun
seeing
the tigers, bro.
two gigantic tigers, like size of like school
You
buses.
said you had the burners. I thought you meant you had that gun, bro.
Oh no.
I had to do what I had to do.
But so then I ended up seeing a slide. I seen a slide after like 2 hours of running. Hit the slide.
Oh, like a slide at like a park.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just like randomly because
That just gets you out the situation.
It's a completely black like you can't.
You're just in an
You don't know
abyss.
you don't know what's up, down, left, or right. But I suddenly see a slide.
Just sprinted through a black hole. to a
Boom! Hit the
slide.
corner. Hit the slide down it. And then the slide just like dropped me into
No,
like
it's a trick.
into some like Doctor Strange stuff, and I was just free falling.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I was free falling for like maybe like 40 seconds, and then woke up.
Wow.
And I can't forget that dream because after I woke up, my room was slightly rearranged. So I don't know if somebody played a prank on me. I don't know if my mama came and cleaned up when I was sleeping. But like my TV, like I had like this like ground set TV kind of similar to that, and then I had like stuff set on top of it. It's like I kind of use it as like a junk table.
Yeah.
But it was
Okay.
set up there completely neatly. And then when I woke up, like all of it was transferred to my dresser.
Oh,
And then-
you talking about slightly? Stuff was literally like
Yeah,
moved.
all the stuff on top of it was on the other thing, but in the exact same order, like replica of
Oh
what I did.
no.
And then after that, I never woke up from that dream, so I just kept going to sleep and waking up, and I don't know how that happened.
I think somebody did something to you, bro.
I hope so, bro.
Sleepwalk.
We need to go to the bayou and get you cleansed, bro, or something.
I don't know if this all this like Oakland University meeting, y'all. I don't know if it ever really.
You might
happened.
need a good relationship with Sage or
and
whatever.
this happened. You said this
you
was
burn.
the 7.
This
between
was like
7 and 9.
between 7 and 9.
That's too early too.
That's terrifying.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm in your scary movie right now.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Nah,
Welcome to the Zach
man.
Show.
We're
Check
all
my
just
bio on
about this
Instagram. What
collective
does it say?
dream right now.
Listen, can you figure
I
out how it
deserve
ends?
this.
Do I make it?
I hope so.
All right, he's still trying to figure it out.
Man, I don't even know how I got here.
And this is us
We about to
finding
all
out.
just start hearing a very, very loud alarm clock.
That room just finna turn to the side.
Oh
That'd be
man.
freaky, bro.
Zach's about
Oh,
to miss his
man.
first day
Like,
of
cut
middle
the
school.
camera.
He's about to be
And our
super late.
And our entire lives were just
Yeah.
built up to that point.
You know, honestly,
That's it.
some
Cut.
some stuff in my life,
Over.
I'd be fine with it not being real. I'd miss a lot, but I'd be like, okay, I
It
know
can't
some
end
things
like
now.
this. I
know
can't
some
find
things,
out before.
But I'm saying, like, if we all woke up collectively and we're all like 9 right now,
I
I'd
would
be
be
like,
fine
okay,
with that.
I'd
Yeah.
be happy.
I be
bro.
thinking that all
I'd
the
be
time, bro.
happy with that. Very happy.
I made some mistakes, and I'm not gonna make those
Man.
mistakes now.
I hope I keep some of the information I gained on this journey
Yeah, absolutely.
while I was, I would wake up and I'm 9, and now I'm like, all right, bet Bitcoin, I'm on it.
Do you understand how powerful we would be if we were all 9 again?
We'd be the strongest 9-year-olds on the planet.
That'd be so
I'm
crazy,
Broly.
bro. Imagine like sitting down for breakfast. They talking about, so how's everything going? How's school? You just like,
I started laughing. Like
Y'all
an
don't know
evil-
what's finna
like,
come,
you don't know what I've seen.
man.
I'm doing great.
I'm like, COVID is gonna be crazy.
Oh
They were like,
man.
what?
yeah, look, what is that even called?
I'm
What is
like-
COVID?
So wait, so is what happened in this dream? Is that the future, or is that just like all fake?
It just
And-
seems like an
'cause-
alternate
and-
reality.
I'm gonna just give them some heads up. Like this could happen. I don't know if
Yeah,
it was really.
either
Talk
way, it's
about-
more knowledge.
Oh, so maybe we're
Potential
not
knowledge.
powerful 9-year-olds. We're crazy 9-year-olds.
They gonna put
right.
We're gonna be at like nap time. Like, stop! Do not lay down on the cot. You don't understand what's coming.
Talking about you don't have time to
we
sleep.
don't
You gotta
have
get
time.
up. You gotta
Yo.
work. I'd be so stressed.
you
Oh
going
my
on
God.
3 years, bro. We 3 years in the void, bro. Like
Oh my gosh.
Do you understand how much allowance I would be saving and stacking? Like,
allowance.
They be like,
I'm
"Damn,
getting
man, you
like
don't-" they be like,
$5
"Damn,
a
you don't
week."
buy anything.
they're like, you don't want no candy or nothing. I'm like, you
No.
don't understand what's coming.
Understand? I'm saving up for this PS5, boy. You don't understand. I gotta get it that first day.
They're like,
Okay.
He was like, the N64 just came out, bruh.
I don't care about
I'd be
that.
like, y'all
Trying
don't
to
even
get that
know.
OLED
You don't
Switch.
even know.
You feel me?
You don't even know.
VR is all coming.
All the graphics and everything just ruined. Like at that point, because you can see it and stuff, and you know what the possibilities
That's
are.
true,
And you're just
yeah.
like, ew, music don't sound as good. Or
Man.
crisp. Spatial audio on your
Bro, no.
changed my life.
And you gotta understand, like, I feel like my awareness of my surroundings just goes to like -4.
That's that noise cancellation.
I hate that, bro. But for the sound, it is such a worthy sacrifice. It is.
Man,
I'm sorry. It got me through work today, and I just got to talk about it. It was great.
Let the people know. Hey, go purchase the
Listen.
AirPod Pros.
Oh my gosh.
Immediately.
I don't think I'm gonna buy them new
Pros
ones
are
though.
good.
I don't think I'm gonna buy
Hopefully
them
we
new
get
ones.
that sponsorship.
The Max,
Whatever,
the over ear.
whatever is new, because my bank account don't say new. You
It
feel
say,
me?
It say stick where you at.
Y'all, they say stick with the ones you got, big dog.
Ain't no
Stay right there.
no such thing as a life that's better than yours.
You feel me? So listen to that song a couple times, you be alright.
Exactly.
Ooh wee.
That's a very interesting dream, though.
Man, and have you seen Inception lately or something like this? This just
No, not lately.
I do like
showed
movies
up.
like that though.
Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah, I don't want it to be my life though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a movie I would hate to wake up in any of those dreams because the world, like, it's over for me, bro. I ain't got no powers. I'm not the main character. It's raps for me.
I mean, you can make yourself.
Nah, no, because I'm in their dream. I'm saying like in those movies.
You say you could. You think you can make yourself the main character?
I think with the right bravado and the right amount of confidence, and you get put in the right situation.
I feel like there's a lot of non-main characters out there that would. Like, I'm talking about in actual TV and movies that would say otherwise. Because I feel
Maybe
like there's
I
plenty.
tried, but-
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's plenty of characters that have attempted to do so.
I'm just saying, if I played basketball my whole life and you made a game winner, you're the main character now. So, like, you in real life, you just need that one moment. How many people had that one hit? Boom. Now they good. Now they family good for the rest of their life. Like, you can make yourself a main character. Jack Harlow, did you see his before and after? Like, this man's global. This man global now, but 2015, he was not a main character probably.
Hey, he was spitting though. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
In his early
That was
albums.
him. He was spitting.
I'm saying I heard from Sundown. Shout out that, bro.
Yeah.
That crazy Neptune sample. I was like, wow.
First
That was
thing I
when he was
heard.
just really on YouTube for real. You know what I'm saying? Or just kind of putting out tapes. So
Shout out to Jack Harlow, though. I do like his album, though. You showed me the Already Best Friends, bro. I've been on it ever since, man.
shout out to my cousin.
I've heard so many mixes
My cousin
of that
Keenan,
song.
bro.
They're
He
so
the
good.
one who showed me that, bro.
That's it.
Do y'all have a crazy dream that y'all can remember? If not, it's fine.
I
was
used to
just
always
curious.
dream of falling, bro. Like, just like driving on bridges, or like there was one in particular I was driving through like this forest and it was a ton of trees, but I was going straight and somehow not hitting like a single tree, like just
They
going
were just
straight.
avoiding you.
And
That's a setup.
the Frank Ocean song "Swim Good" was playing, bro. I think I just watched that music video a whole lot. Like he was,
Bro, you in a Jordan Peele movie.
I know, bro. And I just kept driving and driving until I like the trees cleared,
Mm-hmm.
and it just like I went off this crazy big cliff, bro. And I'm saying the drop was like astronomical, bro. You would have thought I was on a mountain, bro.
Oh my god.
But I was in the car just going down, but it wasn't like a fast. I was just slowly just, and as soon as I hit the water, I like woke up.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. I used to have dreams like that, like on bridges, like free, all type of weird stuff.
Hey,
bro.
y'all diagnosed this one. Hey,
That's what I'm saying. That-
come on.
It appears you have a fear of death. Does that?
What's
Or
that?
this
What's that?
the
What Kanye
falling
said?
thing.
What do it mean when you dream that you fall in? I don't know it. I never looked
It
into
sounded
what
like
it meant.
a good Kanye bar.
Yeah,
dude.
it does.
Not
But
gonna
what
lie.
what does that mean, bro? Is there some type of meaning to if you always dream about falling?
I don't know. I would like to find
Let's
out.
dive deeper into this. All right. So if we got to pull out the therapist voice. So if you're always dreaming of falling, it's actually a fear of reaching
Failure.
your peak.
Failure.
It's
Of reaching
it's
your
if-
peak?
Yes, because once you've reached your peak, where else can you go?
He's falling
You
short.
can always fall. Therefore, falling short of
The aspirations.
the aspirations
Yours.
and the dreams.
Shout
the
out-
dreams.
Shout out
You're-
Youth Pastor Ben. He's going crazy right now. Okay.
Yo. Yeah, no, I have no idea what that means, but yeah, I'm gonna pray for you.
I feel like falling.
I mean, these
And
were
your
dreams I
dreams
had
are
when I was
terrible.
much younger. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
even
I had
worse.
that- I had that.
exactly.
Dark, dark, dark.
You
Dark,
just have
dark,
the
dark.
plummeting feeling of falling all the time.
I mean, shit.
Like,
I haven't
want
had
that
that
all the
dream in a
time.
minute, so hopefully that
Oh,
means
you
that
out
it-
here, you out here
Often.
achieving now.
I
You
feel
out here
it, bro.
doing what you
Hey,
gotta do.
listen.
Don't say we were a
define your
kid, bro.
subconscious right there. What more can you do? That's beautiful right there.
Hey, man,
The
I appreciate
id,
that.
the ego.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You know,
Psychology
we all in there,
words.
man.
Yeah, we scholars out here.
Hey.
Ooh-wee.
Nah, y'all spitting for real.
I have two dreams that are very vivid. One of them is very tragic, so I'm not going to talk about that.
There was actually, there was another dream I had that was a bit darker than that one.
I feel like
was
those are the
trying
ones that stick out for so much longer. But then the other one would be the one time I did lucid dream on purpose. And I think honestly the only reason why I remember it so much because the dream wasn't that like crazy or anything. Actually, there was another dream I remember. I dream often, so I dream
Opposites.
Yeah, I dream. If I get enough sleep, I dream for sure.
Okay.
But there was one, I guess the lucid experience, because I don't know if for those that either have experienced it or have done research on it, like sleep paralysis is essentially like a part of the experience. That's kind of what kind of sends you into that actual lucid dream. So most people will wake up before they do it. So that was the good part about it, was that I was trying to do it and I was doing so much research and I was like practicing what you're supposed to do. I'm not going to get into all that stuff right now, but because I knew what it was, this man about to start tonight.
He said, I'm going to have a dream.
Right, I'm going to have a dream.
I'm gonna have me a dream, man.
But so I was just asleep and I woke up and I was like having that little paralysis moment because I was looking one direction at my wall. I was like, I don't know, I was laying, because you're supposed to lay on your back. That's one of the ways that you can start it. So I don't normally sleep on my back. It's very uncomfortable. But I was laying on my back and my head was completely turned like almost like 90 degrees just staring at my wall.
Technique.
And so I woke up and I'm looking and I'm like, this is uncomfortable. Why am I on my back? And I tried to turn. Was not moving at all. Was not moving at all. And most people obviously start panicking because it's a scary feeling to not be able to move your body. And I definitely like.
You're looking at every object in your room. Like,
bro, my eyes just darken like think. Yeah, exactly.
No.
And so I'm just laying there. But then because I was doing all that research and because I was, whatever. Like I literally was like talking to myself. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is it. Like just calm down. Just calm down. Just close your eyes. As soon as I closed my eyes again, boom, just started dreaming. And so in the dream, I was in this beautiful, it was like a river, like one of those rivers, I think they're mainly in Japan, with all like the cherry blossom trees and, like the pink things that fall into the water.
Oh, yeah. You were playing that ghost.
I was in the water.
Shout out Ghost.
And this is back before I could really swim that well. So I was just like,
oh.
it wasn't scary though, because in the dream, like I was fine. Like I was just confused as to why I got in a whole river, but like I was chilling. And then there was just these other kids, and they were Japanese, and I could understand what they were saying. I was probably watching a lot of anime at this time, so there's that. And then some tigers came out. Like I don't know, it was the whole aesthetic was for sure Japanese, but not on some scary stuff.
We was in there together.
Exactly, the co-op dreaming, man.
Told you, man.
Except Zach was having a very different dream.
Now that I think about it,
Zach was having a very different dream. Where were those tigers when you didn't see
20
them?
foot tall. They were like as tall as buses. No, I mean they were big, but I felt like it was just because
Like
I was just small. But then they got in the water with us, and then we were just like swimming through this river. And I remember thinking in a dream, like I can't even swim that well. How am I doing this? And like I don't know. It was just like from that point we were just exploring like this Japanese forest area,
cherry blossom.
And I could feel myself like moving myself through the water, and like I would look at something, I would think like, oh, I want to go there.
You definitely
and then I'd
was
start
playing,
going there.
You definitely was playing Ninja Gaiden or watching Naruto.
I definitely was.
Listen,
this was probably around when I was watching a lot of anime.
You was becoming one with nature.
Yeah, it was very peaceful, and I woke up and I felt my neck was like in pain. However, I felt like it was really good sleep, like mentally. Like, I was like, wow,
recharge.
It was like not only do I, how you go to sleep and you're like, okay, I definitely slept to where I can function again, but I don't feel aligned. Like whatever. Yeah, something happened in that dream, and
all that.
Yeah, now I'm a new man, I guess.
Hey, back and better than ever, man. Hey, proud of this, man. You are really working, man. Hey. Continuous improvement. That's what we're all about here. At the
oh my gosh!
By way of lucid dreaming.
By way of lucid dreaming, yeah. So we're all gonna, maybe we'll
always making home improvements. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I mean, dreaming. We'll never know. No, leave it at that.
I'm not gonna lie though. I think my favorite dreams are the dreams where I'm doing stuff like I ain't never did before. Like I think the first time I dreamt I did a backflip, bro, I woke up, I was like, yes, let's
Yeah, I
go.
for sure had one of the other dreams was I was like a whole superhero. I had like all types of powers and stuff, and
You know what I'm
it was
saying?
pretty lit.
Definitely
Really
no problem.
testing the expanse of your imagination. You know what I'm saying? Your head top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watch how you speak on my man.
Watch how you speak on
I don't
your
even
name, you know?
remember.
Yes, sir. But so I guess I will segue to a random topic.
Can I interrupt you really quickly?
I know segue shut down.
Just because
Brr.
I recently found out how Segway is actually spelled.
SEGWAY.
No, it's SEGUE. What you were thinking of is
What?
the actual Segway. So the actual Segway, like scooter,
Mm-hmm.
is a brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like Band-Aid, Band-Aids aren't actually Band-Aids. Band-Aid is a brand. So Segway is is just like what they named the
Wow.
scooter. It's just a brand of what the scooter is. But the word, in terms of the context in which we use it, is
Gwe.
Segway.
I feel like that's that. Are you smarter than a fifth grader right there? That was
Yeah.
incredible. I'm serious, Dave. If you look at it, that does not look like.
Segway.
Yeah, that's
When this
odd.
day. All right, I'm sorry. Not to.
No, that's
I
a national
apologize
spelling
for-
bee for sure, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's different. So, well, at this, we don't have to talk about the Batman. I'm just wondering for my own, I guess, knowledge. Have y'all seen it yet?
Yeah.
I seen it yesterday.
All of you have seen it? Okay. We are not a spoiler cast, so I'm not going to go into that. And we really don't have to talk about it. But how would you feel when you wonder who's the best Batman? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them is Keaton. We got
Affleck.
Christian
Affleck, Bell.
Pattinson.
Yeah, I said Bell. That's funny.
Clooney.
Clooney. Yep, there you go. How would you feel about wait, which one was it? One of them, the Michael Keaton one. How would you feel in thinking of who's the best? I feel like he goes to top 3 because his boots were J's.
Yeah, those sixes.
Yeah, and
That
I
was
found that
fun.
out the other day, and I was like, I feel like he's for the culture, but at the same time, he's beating people up. So
He looks like he's the opposite of the culture.
I know he looks like the ops, but he's in J's.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time I've seen this movie, every time I've seen this man in any movie, I've hated his character.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Really?
he's usually playing like the dickheaded,
Wow.
guy, like authority figure or whatever, who's annoying. Batman, I would have never knew that he was a Batman if you didn't just tell me.
Wow.
Before Dark
He was
Knight
the
Rises,
Batman in Batman and Robin, right?
I couldn't tell you.
I ain't started
One of
watching
them.
until Dark Knight trilogy, so
Oh.
I don't know what you talking about.
Because I did used to like Batman and Robin a lot when I was younger. I like Robert Pattinson's
I thought he was pretty good.
Batman though.
Is that the question, or what? Are we?
I was just wondering. I just wanted to find a clever way to talk about the Jays. Yeah, that's all. We can take this wherever we want to go. For real.
I mean, that's an interesting point, though. How our depiction of a fictional character can rely on how close we relate to them, and in terms of our culture, our whatever. And it's like thinking about Miles Morales. That's another,
And
character
Jays.
that has
going
had
crazy.
multiple renditions of the same character, and I know for a fact I was like, oh, that's really cool that he's a
Yeah.
person of color, and he's rocking J's. He's got the dad that sounds like my dad, the uncle that's that's Unc.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I didn't think about that in terms of Batman at all, and especially being that Batman's a full suit. It makes me think of like, what if Iron Man had like
Now
a Supreme,
talk.
a Supreme sticker
Oh my God.
brand?
And,
How would that make
and
us
Thor
feel
got
towards-
the 21 Savage knife on his forehead.
Wow.
21. Besides, he says Thor or something. I don't know.
Triple H.
Right.
It's a hammer.
It's a hammer. Oh man, it's a hammer on his forehead. See, there we go. But that would be, I don't know. That's a scary thought. I'd be scared of that Thor. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man, if Thor was from like
Still blonde hair.
What if Thor was
pull up,
OTF?
listening to NBA YoungBoy.
Thor?
If Thor was OTF,
He was sliding on everybody.
he's sliding on everybody.
He fit right
He's-
in.
he-
The way he pulled
he
up on
he up in-
Thanos.
Yeah, he up
Yeah.
he up in the score for sure, bro.
Oh, yo.
I'm
Without
saying
a
he
doubt.
got 26.
Oh yeah.
He got the whole thing, but he the person that they've been talking about.
Oh
the whole
yeah, he the
time.
one. He the one they talk about. I paid my mans to get such and such, bro. He the one, bro.
They came down with a lightning rod and shit.
I'm saying, bro. These the whole block gone.
Going crazy.
Man, who would be the black like Batman, bro? If not Michael B. Jordan.
You talking about does
Like
he
an
have to be-
actual actor.
Yeah, because you talking about the Jays and like the representation of Miles Morales made me think like, man, like with all these characters, they're trying to make them like kind of different and stuff. Or we're seeing a little bit more of that. Like who would even be it? Like even like when they were talking about Idris Elba possibly being James Bond. You know what I'm saying?
Which I would very much like to see.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'm not
crazy,
gonna lie.
bro.
That would for sure fit well.
But I don't know about Batman, to be honest with you.
I feel like they'd try to cast somebody from All American, and I would hate to see that. I would not
Oh,
wanna watch
I would
that.
agree with
oh
that.
my
You
god.
feel me? Take Diggs or something.
Not with them
'Cause I'm
videos out, man.
Just
He's
think
singing.
about whatever.
This is weird, bro.
Crazy, bro. Yeah.
Yes,
I didn't
bro.
know that about it.
Hey, shout out Tay Diggs for the one time, man.
What I'm saying, like, think about it. Like, even with the Robert Patterson thing, like, they just tried to get a younger guy to play like a earlier Batman. 'Cause,
Right.
like, I'm not going to spoil any of the film. I was immediately finna just go there. But yeah. So it's like if you wanted to get like a sub 30 Batman, so you can have a series or whatever with him for the next 10, 15 years. You can't pick none of the, great African American male actors already. So we got to pick somebody under 30. It's like, what actors are there under
That's
30?
what I was struggling with too.
So then I'm like, All American
What
is
do
a
you
good
mean?
show. Power. What they gonna do? Pick Michael Rainey Jr. or whatever.
bro, Tariq is Batman.
Oh, man.
They
They gonna be walking everywhere.
You gonna
bro.
be walking? They don't need a Batmobile at all.
You don't need a
And then be
Batmobile. You
around
got 2
all
feet.
of Gotham.
It's
He gonna be
you got
around
2
all of
feet.
Gotham
or
in
Woody.
minutes.
The other dude, Kane, I guess.
Right.
Like,
Oh.
just like they don't have
Hey,
many
he be
options.
Dripped down in that show, man. Anyway,
They have Franklin be Batman.
yeah, I was gonna say Franklin.
Like, let's see the real snowfall. That'd be
Man.
crazy.
I built Gotham brick by brick.
by brick, and I'll be dead. But I was gonna say, yes. I'm sorry. I was trying to think of my point this whole time. How you were saying how they were casting someone younger on purpose. I feel like they did that exact same thing with Tom.
Holland?
Yeah, but almost too well in that situation because like he is getting older and he is also wanting to do older movies. So it was like, all right, let's kind of.
Did you see Uncharted? Anyone see Uncharted?
Did not see it, but I
didn't.
did hear that it was kind of a flaw.
Oh,
Well, they really just said it didn't like
Perform
follow. Well,
how they wanted
I was
to.
gonna say didn't follow like the game
game?
as much. You know what I mean?
Okay, and those games go crazy.
No, that's what
I was gonna say,
saying.
why wouldn't they?
Those games go crazy.
They should have, bro. And I don't know about who is it? Mark Wahlberg. He was
I don't know about
Victor.
that one.
As Victor, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
bro.
iffy. That's iffy. But
That was-
for the Tom Holland thing, if you wanted to do something for Batman, I'm sorry, I don't mean to just bring it back like hard like
Not
that.
anything.
But I was thinking, if you wanted to do an older Batman, you could use someone that's older. You can go like, is it year one Batman or the different comic iterations
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah.
Like they have older ones.
Mhm.
It's just then how do you do it? Because I also feel like for Batman and for Spider-Man, what makes them good, but also what I think a lot of people didn't like about it, if you are really critical, is that like they kind of linear, small surprises here and there, but they do it really, really well.
Are you talking about in the Batman?
Yeah, in the Batman, then I feel specifically about the last Spider-Man movie. It was kind of like,
I knew I could predict what was going to happen
Exactly.
before it happened, and then it's just
Batman didn't
cliche.
predict it, but everything was making sense. But it was like they were giving you those ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Like you kind of knew from the beginning, like how things would probably go down.
Batman gonna beat somebody up, smack somebody around. Where is he? They gonna find him. You know, he gonna go crazy.
You talking about you gonna find him?
Exactly.
Hey,
I am vengeance, bro.
You
Go
will- you
go
will be
crazy.
fine. Hey, I'd be shook if somebody said that. Like I'm
Bro.
like, who are you? Vengeance? I'd be.
You got it.
You got it. Hey.
Yep.
Hey,
Yo, if you're just coming out the
on, nice to meet
shadows,
you.
'cause That's what we were talking about the first time. How dark the movie was.
Yes,
bro. If I see something like that in the darkness, talk
I'd
about
be
sleep
like, no.
paralysis.
We gonna
Very
put you in
conscious.
real paralysis,
Bro.
bro. No
You
cap.
can have it.
Hey man, what you need? I was like, hey.
Right.
Say, if I don't know the answer to whatever question you got, I will find it.
Listen,
Believe me.
bro.
Where are we
I do
going?
not
Let's
want
go
to
get
smoke.
him. Because it ain't me.
It's not worth the broken collarbone, bro. It's not worth the trip to the hospital.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Nah, I completely forgot what the original question was.
We were just talking about Batman,
It
I think.
was who would play.
Oh,
Oh, an older version?
Well, no. Who
I
would
was
Or
saying,
play
how
Batman?
can we
I know
fit a black casting
Yeah.
for Batman?
I would say Vaughn not here, so I give honorable mention to.
You put Vaughn in a movie, bro?
Do you not think he'd be a great Batman?
The way he be telling stories, I feel like he could definitely
He'd be
get
a
right back
detective,
in
bro.
character.
He get to the bottom of it.
he'd be in there. Look,
You know what? Low key.
when he walked in the room at the beginning and stuff, he's like, "We got to get him black and back in blood." You know what I'm saying? He'd come in there, he'd just say something real slick. He'd
Boo.
be like, "I can tell they took him to the O."
Oh, man.
Took him on G Block.
You feel me?
Oh,
Hey.
man.
Tell me, he wasn't from 60.
That's a good concept, though.
He talking about you didn't
Little
check,
baby.
You didn't check in.
Little baby, I haven't played Batman. You seen him in that outfit.
Nah, I've seen the.
Oh, you
didn't
saw Travis
Scott
Scott.
do
about
that?
Travis, bro.
Oh,
or
was that
Jaden
Travis?
Smith.
Was that Travis?
Oh, or Jaden, too.
Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
No,
That would
I think
be
they
kinda
all didn't.
Little Baby and Jada did.
I know
something.
for sure Travis Scott did, but I do think Lil Baby did as well.
Bro, Little Baby for Batman, man.
Man,
Oh,
Travis
man.
Scott would definitely fit.
He just
the
gotta
bill.
put the yerks down, bro.
He got a couple.
Get
Oh no!
one of those, bro. Can't do that. They gonna be running through film, bro.
Oh, my gosh, yo.
They talk about take 53. Talk about put it down. Talk about put the pills down, man.
Oh, man.
That is because I don't know what is the name of that hip hop musical? It's got Mos Def, it's got Beyonce,
Oh, Carmen.
Carmen, yeah.
So, no, I don't know what Carmen is though.
Not so, bro.
No,
It was a joke, guys.
he
I was
already
kidding.
said the answer.
Hey, man.
But it would be interesting to see like just if they did like a ton of hip hop twists, or like just made
man, listen.
really classic
We were-
music. Or
The last
movies.
episode we were talking about movies and how it's been a lot of recreations and stuff. I think that's a good idea, bro. I feel like even that's what kind of made Into the Spider-Verse so good. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like obviously a Spider-Man movie, but so
Low
much
key,
of it.
even the new Aladdin, the live action with Will Smith, he definitely got in and blacked it up a little bit.
For sure. I think they asked him. They was like, listen,
Be yourself, but do more.
so we're trying to get a certain demographic
Right.
to come see
Really
Aladdin.
good.
We are trying to get the urban population to be more welcoming.
He said, oh, you want me to rap? Bet. Go
Come on,
crazy.
I could be the genie.
What?
That's why he sound like Kermit.
Oh, Sean, bro.
I would enjoy another Muppets.
I appreciate the effort, bro.
Shout out.
Just so I can call people Muppets. As they
Call
walk on the
people
streets. Yeah. Muppet.
I feel like you can do that anyway.
Yeah.
In Urban Dictionary, what does Muppet mean to Troy?
Oh, I don't think it means anything. I hope it doesn't mean anything. Well, we gonna look it up now.
I was saying in your Urban Dictionary, in the
Nothing,
Troy,
it's
like
just-
If you were to
funny.
call someone a Muppet, it just means they're a Muppet. Just
Yeah, like,
as
you know,
that.
just mupping it up, huh?
I thought of something. I would say now, but I'm not. I don't want to say it on air. I'll be honest.
Can't say that on camera.
But personally, Muppet is just you ain't got nothing going on up there. But it also it's kind of funny,
That does actually make sense because I mean they are.
Inanimate.
And no one's gonna take that truly offensive. You gonna come and find me because I call you a Muppet?
If you say it to the wrong person on the
Just
wrong
listen.
block, they
You're like, you
might.
think I have a hand up my butt? Ah!
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh,
why
that's how
did
you
you-
get canceled.
Why did you
bro.
even take
Right.
it there? Come on, see,
Because that's the
get-
only reason
get
I
your
can
head
see
out
them
the
getting
gutter.
upset.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I didn't even mean all that. You
I'm
took
saying,
it
bro,
there.
that blood out of proportion,
Right,
bro.
you said that, not I.
You must be really out here with a hand in your,
Hey,
Like, where did that
in,
come
in your,
from?
buck- in your
I'm saying.
buckets.
I mean, like I didn't mean to be personal. I just thought it, thought it was a safe reference. Sorry. Ew.
I rock with the Muppets, bro.
Yeah, they're cool. There's that one movie. It's like the adult version of like the puppet Muppets, not them singing and everything, and they're trying to solve a murder. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I seen it on ABC.
Try watching that once. I didn't make it all the way.
Dang.
Not at all. Not at all.
In the same vein of inanimate, inanimate characters. I was thinking about Toy Story. What about, like, how would you see that movie getting redone if it were to be?
They coming out with a new Buzz Lightyear.
No. And okay, that's I guess what I'm getting at. Buzz Lightyear, this new one, looks real. He was probably at the Capitol. He was probably at the Capitol. We'll say that. You know, that's how I feel about the new Buzz. He looks.
I mean, that's accurate to Tim Allen, low key, bro.
Like, he
Oh
looks a
my
little
God.
hostile.
That's actually they tapped in with Tim Allen.
This is
in
how
real
y'all
life.
really feel?
That's how they got that
You
character
don't?
design.
I didn't know this was a train of thought.
Absolutely.
Wow.
There was a lot of people that were definitely saying that when they seen him. I definitely recall that.
Listen, I'm not that attached to Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz
That's
Lightyear
crazy.
is for sure pulling me over.
Only thing I remember, the only thing I remember is his chin.
Yeah. Boy got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but
Dumble
you're gonna have to come with me. Yeah, but you're.
I'm gonna have to ask you to step out the
So
vehicle.
this is your car. I don't know about that.
You don't have a Buick Regal. You can't have a Buick Regal. Don't you have a Pontiac? Does those still exist? You got one of those? Hey, Troy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not looking good for
Same,
him. It's not looking good for him.
He's definitely saying racial slurs in the game chat.
Buzz ain't it's not.
So yeah,
Buzz is not
like,
based.
what would a black Buzz look like to us?
That same person with waves.
Straight up.
We've seen that on Instagram about
Bro.
1,000 times by now.
Hey, all I know is if it was a black Buzz Lightyear, he would be he'd be sauced beyond compare, bro. Because in that first movie,
Drip outer
when they was
space.
like, when Woody was like, "You can't even fly," he was like, "He's like, that's not flying, that's falling with style."
Style.
I feel like Buzz Lightyear is a rapper's name, so I'm casting Snoop Dogg.
Buzzed Lightyear.
Yep. And he's not necessarily Buzz Lightyear as we know him. He's just a rapper, and he be
It's just that same twit or the
Buzzed.
clip from Infamous. Bro.
So there you go. That's what I'm thinking.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, he'd have to be like I'm trying to think like how he was in the first. What if it was like,
He was stressed in Toy Story like all the time.
well, in the first one he was just oblivious, bro. He thought he was a real
Yeah, he
Buzz
just thought he
Lightyear.
was a real space,
No, that's what it
galactic
was.
warrior.
Yeah.
He was stressed in
I
the
can
second
fly.
one because he got caught up with those other Buzz Lightyears.
Yeah, he fighting his
Separated.
arch nemesis. I'm a toy.
Zurg,
What are you?
Zurg.
Yeah.
I'm your father. No. Hey man,
They put him through a lot. That's probably why he looked like that now.
who would play the Black Zurg is what I need to know. Well, he is kind of
Zach Fox, easily,
Oh man,
and I would pay to see that. Zach Fox, even if he just voice acts Zurg or just voice acts any sort of animated thing, let's get Zach Fox on a Disney movie, man.
Let's get Zach Fox on here.
this will no longer be the wholesome house here, bruh. He gonna say something crazy.
He gonna say something insane.
Him and what's the one dude? Bald head. He always be doing some funny stuff with your mom, man.
Oh, Lou Ratchet.
Yeah, let's
wow.
get Lou Ratchet and Zach Fox in the same room in any capacity, and I
Just tell
think
him
that
to
it
fight.
Lou
is.
Ratchet probably could play
Just
like he could play Mr. Potato Head or the pig
Nah, he should play the Slinky Dog.
or Slinky. That'd be
That
crazy.
Slinky
He'd
Dog
be
was-
pissed.
Yeah, he'd be mad.
So
Where
does
your
Mr.
mom
Potato
at?
Head, though.
Yeah, but it'd just be funnier coming from the Slinky Dog. You're like, why is this dog so what? What made him so
I feel like
mad?
Mr.
Where your dog at?
I think Slink is just a little like mature. Like he's just like.
That's what I was saying. I was like,
I
he'd
just
have
been
to,
here for a while. I'm just
Ooh.
kind of over all the.
What about the squeaky penguin, Mr. Squeaky?
Wasn't he like all dusty? Yeah, he lost his
because he lost his
squeak,
squeaker.
and
He was on the
just
top shelf. He's
getting
like,
neglected.
they left me up
Maybe
here,
instead of
Woody.
Lou Ratchet, he could be Tony Baker. I can
Okay.
see that.
That would be very
more
funny.
more funny than complaining.
Yeah,
Yeah. Listen,
Man.
shout out Wholesome House. Cast the movies. We're going crazy.
I'm saying, bro. I'm with it. Hey, put me on the team to. I love Toy Story, bro. Put me on that team. That scene when he's like, "You're just a toy," man. I would have that direct. I'd be like, man, they
Come
gonna
on,
feel
cut.
them.
Right.
I'd
Good,
be-
great one. Standing ovation. Oh my gosh, yo.
Yeah, I told him we making it
I'm
out the
telling you,
hood
bro.
off this one.
Said that's it.
Because he was so frustrated
Straight to
at
the
him, bro.
Oscars.
He told him, he said, beat that. He's like, the Emperor Zurg is trying to take over my plate. He's like, what are you talking about?
I gotta go watch this movie. bro.
That
You making
movie
this
is
sound
so.
Yeah.
That movie holds up now, bro. And that
Oh,
was actually
absolutely.
that was like the first movie they
Animated.
that they did for Disney, bro.
Yep.
good. This just my like. This just like my business like love for knowledge. You know?
Okay, let's go.
But the creator of Apple,
Yeah.
when he got kicked out of Apple and they took over the company because he was doing crazy stuff, he ended up inventing Pixar and making Toy Story 1. And then they later ended up like buying him back into the company later on, and then he brought Pixar with him to Apple.
I did not know this.
I'm
Yeah,
hip,
so-
I'm hip to that because I saw it on an episode of Workaholics.
Yeah, so Steve
Wow.
Jobs out here, he really like he also
Wow.
a mastermind in the Disney community. Like
Wow.
RP him, I think.
Influencing the tech and influencing.
If not for that show, I would not have gotten your reference. I'm so
Everything
glad I was
else.
able to pick up on
Hey,
that,
bro, you know, I've been doing a lot of research.
Scholars.
But
Yeah.
you got a question for us, or you want me to just slide in our minds?
I mean,
Listen, y'all go crazy.
let me see. I did have something.
I have quite
But
a
I
few
thought
wholesome
of-
questions.
We'll slide one of those wholesome boys in here while he looking through the notes.
I mean, go ahead.
Okay, I did have one that was kind of like I should have maybe brought it up earlier, but how will old traditions be passed down as the digital age continues to expand and develop? Like, as we're kind of
It's a great question, bro.
getting older, just older. I don't know. I think like even like family get-togethers and stuff with like my people, like my parents, and uncles and aunts are getting much older. Like we don't get together as much. Like in my like immediate like or at least like my cousins and stuff. It's like a few of us. You know what I'm saying? We're pretty close, but like I just as I get older think of like all those things, even like food, like recipes. I try to cook more now. Just
Yeah,
information
no
about
air
our
fryers back
family,
in the day.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? How in this where we're getting away from like physical, like tangible things, 'cause even like recipes and stuff, where everything's digital. Like maybe our parents aren't, or older relatives aren't as adept in that making that transition. Like, whoa, like
You know what it's like trying to show your aunt how to get on Zoom?
Yeah,
Bro.
man.
Listen, shout out my aunt. I love you. I don't mean it like that.
About the selfies.
But Jesus,
Oh, you're like, hey, I'm trying to take this picture. Why are you on the calculator app? No, no,
Talking
no.
about why is the phone like this?
Oh my gosh. That's not even a phone. No.
Bro, literally. Bro.
that's that T-84.
I'm
Right.
saying, bro, grab your hard drive. Talk about how does this work?
Oh man. But honestly, to answer your question, I hope that it's not out of necessity, like we kind of had to do during COVID. Like I hope it's not like we can't get together. So the best thing we got is to be, yay, hey, how you doing on a tiny phone.
Mm-hmm.
But as it moves on, I don't know, man. If we can ever, do stuff like the holograms, I wouldn't be too upset. It's like,
I'm all
hey,
for
what's up, y'all? And
augmented reality,
it's like
yeah.
the Jedi. We all just really rocking in the, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. If it goes that route, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if it's as much as just due to the digital and like technological advancements. So I feel like if we ever
Technological
completely lose all of
advancements.
that, it would be largely due to the evolution of family values. If that makes
Wow.
sense. Like I think as long as within your family you still hold that same kind of value, so to speak, for physically being in person with one another, then I think that there won't be anything really lost over time, but it is obviously going to vary from family to family. So I think that tech kind of plays a part because some families that may be a little bit more lukewarm when it comes to that value, they may be like, okay, well, because we have alternatives, then sure, we'll just go ahead and call, and then
Right.
as we grow up, you may move somewhere, you may whatever. So it may not be like, okay, I have to get on a plane to come see and talk to you. We can get as close, but there will be families that will still be like, yeah, I live, tons and tons of miles away. We can
I'm on my
Zoom,
way.
but like what we care about as a family is to physically
Yeah.
be together in the same space on a holiday or during whatever this time
and I'm
or that
bringing my
time.
pup.
Facts.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's going to vary. I think that's probably more so the reasoning as to why we see less of it now is because there are more options. But at the end of the day, it does still boil down to, you know, what your family believes in, what your family cares about.
I just don't want to end up like Wally on that planet.
We'll probably get there.
Oh,
But we'll see. It's going to take a very long time. I guess that's what I'm saying. I think
a longer time.
That's what I'm saying.
I think
like,
that is going to take a lot longer for, you know, but we'll see.
No, I'm not saying like this is anything that's going to happen like in this moment. I mean, this is probably some much
I definitely
further
agree with
down
the
line.
recipes thing though, because I know like a lot of people, and I was actually talking to somebody about this maybe a month or two ago, how like I get frustrated looking at recipes and everything just takes me to a video. And I'm like, I don't need to sit here and scroll through the video just because, you know, like my parents taught me how to cook a lot. And so I understand the fundamentals. I just need to know the amount of stuff and just give me a quick,
there's usually
like,
on
steps.
recipe websites, it's like as soon as you go on the site, it's
Yeah,
like recipe
it's-
where you just click the thing. Because sometimes you'll scroll through, it's like, well, why are you preparing it this way? Or is it better to air fry or salt? Like, you know, I'm like, I just
give me
need
the
that. I
ingredients
feel that too,
and,
bro.
you know, I'll
that-
make it work. I don't
know.
need a video for everything. And so, yeah, I definitely get that the way recipes are being distributed is definitely different.
Interesting.
What you think, ZL, Z Breeze?
Z Breeze back in the building, you know. I would say that, well, first of all, I come from a completely different thought perspective than you guys. I feel like technology is aiding us in the sense of being able to connect deeper and to have more to, you know, carry on and give to the further generations and stuff like that. Just because, like, we can never know what our ancestors did because there was no like physical log or any way to trace it back or even see it. Like now, like, you know, with Snapchat memories, just with the amount of photography that we do, even this podcast, it's like that's something that we can show our grandkids and our grandkids can show their grandkids, like really tangible things that where you can see how the interactions were. You can have a video of the family gathering, you know, like they just started really doing that with VCR, but it's like we could have full like digital folders and like everybody can just access it and stuff like that. So I don't think that because we have more methods of connecting that anything would be lost in our like, you know, gatherings or just like the knowledge that is being passed down from generation to generation. Like if anything, you'll have a greater sense of understanding your parents or grandparents' taste potentially. If you have any way to access that, you can see how the personality was when they aren't addressing you as a authority figure. You can see them on their base level if you pull up they MySpace page. You know, you pull up they path. The path lasted for
Grandma,
3 years.
what was you doing?
Exactly. So then it's like, I am eager, at least, you know, for my generations to come, the rest of my life, what I can potentially create and therefore showcase or give to my kids, or just so like they can have like a more unique relationship or connection with me than what I probably would have experienced with my family.
You gonna let your grandkids see all your old tweets?
No. But I mean, if they happen to go on there and stuff,
There's gonna be some pretty large gaps.
Well, that's to even say if Twitter will be around even that far out.
Exactly. But yeah, even if they got to see the natural progression of Zach, you know, like who I was and who I came to be, it's like, you know, at least that'd just give you maybe a little like, you know, declassified school survival guide on how to, you know, live life and stuff like that. So
Man.
I think that is going to be for the better. It's less room for things to be lost or missing through translation because we do have our memory banks, you know, because a lot of things that were passed down from generation to generation was just word of mouth. And then now you're telling the folk tales and stuff like that and traditions and what you do. So we got that, and we got video footage and photo evidence. So
Evidence.
I think we headed in the right direction, honestly.
We know what you did.
Do you think you're gonna create new transitions as a like I don't want to say, I guess
Traditions?
through what did I say?
Transitions.
Hey,
Look at me, I'm just so into the whole segue mindset, you know.
it's
But
not
yeah,
spelled how you
but
think.
traditions, it's not. But yeah, I feel like
That's the takeaway.
traditions through the tech, you know. Like I think, like say, just for this is an awful example, but say because we have podcasting equipment or something. What if when you have a whole family, you guys start podcasting like every new school year? Like that's a transition that you could create. Like, okay, like tell me how you feel about
Tradition.
did I say transition again?
Yeah.
Man, I'm really just locked in to
Hey,
being
you
that
just-
that
you
pivot
just a
work
paragraph.
party host,
You feel
man.
me?
But yeah, that would be a new tradition that you could create for you and your children directly.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also, again, directly because you have the technology to do so.
Exactly. So, things that, like, I guess a new tradition that I might potentially bring is me hearing about what other families do or seeing it on Facebook, and I see like somebody do something like, wow, that's really dope. Like having Thanksgiving's Eve football, like flag football game with like all the kids, aunts, uncles, and stuff like that. I think I either seen that on a movie or somebody's family did. I think a girl that I knew at OU.
I'm saying you just see Uncle
Yeah, like
every
throwing
ankle.
kids.
and they had like introduction video and stuff like that. They recorded and everything like that. They had like their height and their abilities, and none of them were like, they were all mock abilities because they're not really good. They all are regular people. But me seeing that, I'm like, that's sweet. Like I definitely could implement that. Now, if I didn't have technology, it's like maybe I wouldn't have been, shown that video, been able to see that video, and I never would have thought about doing something like that. But definitely, I'm taking that. I'm keeping the Easter egg hunt. Like I definitely want to do that. Like birth until like
Definitely.
11. So,
Absolutely, I agree with that.
It just, I've seen so many cool things and different way people spun things. Like even with like the wedding proposals, like I see some of these, I'd be like, put that in my back pocket, save it for later. Like it's just a lot of like stuff that you can learn from other people.
It's a lot of wedding proposals. You only do it once, hopefully.
Yeah, if you a good one.
So how many you got in your back pocket? You gonna combine them all?
Yeah, like I'm gonna just like find like what's the commonalities between these, and how can I just like
It's gonna be a Tyler Perry movie,
seven,
bro.
seven, make it a whole week long thing.
Exactly.
exactly. You feel me?
I'm like, why have we
You
gone
probably
all
end
around
up
the
you
world?
probably trend on Twitter if you did something like
Low
that,
key.
bro.
I'm doing it for the love, but man, the cloud in the background is cool too.
Listen, we can talk about that. Did you feel like those grand gestures really portray your
True
undying
intention?
love?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying we were talking about how you do. I don't know what you were saying, but
When I was telling you that if someone does a lot for you, doesn't matter. Is that how big it is depend on how much they have? Because
Exactly.
if you have very minimal, you give me your last, and somebody has everything, and they give you $1 million gift, does that mean that which one holds more weight?
right,
You
like
about to
if I present you a NFT, bam,
Phenomenal gift.
you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least,
know.
because I can flip it. I mean, I can look at it for a minute, but best believe
I'm selling it.
that thing. Thank you. Thanks, Grandpa.
Right, bink out of here.
I'm saying, bro.
Hey, well, okay, I can see that. I can
If,
see.
if you give an NFT and I give a Bitcoin, I gave you everything. That's my whole network. I
gave you everything.
I gave you
I'd be
all.
like, hold on to that.
I love
Right.
you. Like, please. Like,
That's crazy.
hey,
I'm saying, even if you gave him just one Bitcoin,
that's your whole. If your net worth is higher than Bitcoin at 23, shout out to you. You out here working or scamming. One of the two, but either way, you still working. Like,
All working at scam.
come on, you get into the bag regardless.
Listen,
Legal
back
or
into
illegal,
you
baby,
like
how
that.
to make it.
Facts.
Jeez.
I think, to touch on the question, it does depend on, the love language of the partner in terms of, like, if you're saying, like, what if my partner hates gestures and they just want a gift or they just want...
But like, if I do I lift the house up with balloons. Boom. We got this. Let's do the deed. And you don't like it. You don't like gestures. Gave you everything I had.
Then
You
that ain't the one for you. If they
You
don't
just
appreciate that.
devastated.
I know.
Exactly.
I dropped my house
If
in
I
the wrong
did all
spot.
that and they was just like, nah,
yeah.
I'm like,
you gotta go.
I gotta
Like,
pick my
that's
house
all
back
right.
up.
The
Man.
Talking
last
I've
guy
seen
lived the
that.
2 houses.
I saw the movie.
Right. I know how the movie ends.
Ugh.
It was like, what you think? So you're saying I'm gonna die before you?
And you're telling me Steve Jobs was behind that?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, he can't be behind it. Like he wasn't.
I'm sure he wasn't
in
the
the
writer's
sole. I'm
room.
sure he wasn't the sole director and
All this
producer and all
time,
of that,
huh?
but he is behind Pixar.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he a goat. I'll be studying them. Like you should really read into him.
Listen, put me
Pixar
on.
is pretty great.
I got you.
Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg appears to be. There's too many jokes about him being a robot. No, I'm serious. They be
I'm
like,
saying, he's gonna
they
rule
be
the
hammering
metaverse,
in.
Huh?
Android.
I'll say Steve Jobs, but I respect Mark Zuckerberg 1,000%.
Really?
He I respect
from the
his intelligence
regional-
level.
Okay.
I respect his intelligence level and how much he accomplished at such a young age. Because I think he was like the youngest billionaire ever.
It's that processing speed, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Man.
you know, so he
For sure got an i9 up there.
Exactly.
i9 9700 core processor.
All the processors they bring out are just smaller versions of that one,
Yeah.
and he just
Really just trying to. Every computer is just trying to emulate his brain.
Absolutely.
He working faster than the computers, bro. They're like, we just can't keep up.
Exactly.
they're trying to imitate him.
You feel me? But okay, Mark.
But Steve Jobs is like, he was definitely more down to earth, more like, you know, like a typical story of like a successful and kind billionaire, and not you know, potential douche or potential, you know, just like robot person who has billions of dollars and doesn't donate to charity or tax avoidance schemes, whatever people want to say.
Gotta watch yourself, bro. I don't want you to get dropped in the metaverse.
Yeah. He go, what
Hey,
was you saying on that podcast?
Shrink, shrink.
saying, bro. I'm saying they get into deep diving in, you know what I'm saying, the metaverse. You know what I'm saying, where it's like some Cole Lyoko type.
Oh
You know
no.
what I'm saying? Hey, I actually had a question about that. What do you think that's possible, that we could get to that point of like a
Not a safe reference.
Yeah, for our listeners that may not know, in Kolyoko, it was a show where these middle schoolers or prep schoolers
Yeah.
basically find this laboratory that have these. They're kind of like ice bath things. They close up
Yeah.
on them, transport them to like a digital world. Listen, y'all, I'm going for gold right now. If y'all want to jump in and help, please.
No, you're going. You're good. I got you.
And in the world, like they fight, you know, little bad guys, this and that. There's more to the story, but the point is that they
Zayn
deep
up.
dive like that.
Yeah.
And is it possible? I don't know, and I really hope not, because, well, spoiler alert, there's one character, his name is William. He don't make it out.
Huge.
He don't make it out.
He don't.
You like, man, he's cool. He has like this cool weapon. And I want to say his second time going in. Cut.
They got him out of there. You're absolutely right.
Cut, man. So, do I want there to be a deep dive? Absolutely not, because I feel like, listen, I'm gonna try to be in there, you know, looking cool. Next thing I know, it's over for me.
No, I'm saying
Never coming out.
But what if you win and you get like? and
Bro,
you
I'm
win-
playing Dark Souls for
Come on,
real.
what if these are all hypothetical?
I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's a risk right there.
Any wish you want, anything.
Oh man, that'd be crazy.
And I'm not talking
I think
I'm
we're
not
worth
talking
it, too.
Dragon Ball limitations. I'm talking about
Real risk.
I'm talking about anything.
He talking about Yu Yu Hakusho.
I'm
Right.
talking like,
I don't know.
He talking about first season of Yu-Gi-Oh.
hey, I'm saying, hey,
Busting your brain.
the Shadow Realm, bro.
That's where you trying to take what's his name.
I'm saying that's probably what happened if you take the L, bro. That's the risk. You lose, your mind is gone.
Bro, I can't do that. The risk is too high.
You're a vegetable. You are a stalk of celery.
Might as well put me on VeggieTales, bro. At that point.
Wow.
We in here, hey, bro.
Shout out VeggieTales having a tomato, even though tomato's not a vegetable.
Shout out VeggieTale.
Bob
fruit
was
snacks. They're
stressed.
delicious.
Bob
Huh?
was stressed every
I said, shout
episode.
out VeggieTale fruit snacks. They're delicious.
Oh.
They don't taste like vegetables.
Ooh. Hey, okay.
I never had them.
Oh yeah, I'll buy you someday. Be here next episode on the table.
Bet.
I'll
Say
hold
less.
you to it. It's recorded, so.
Exactly.
Well, my question, I think this might be the last one to like close us out. But
All right, bet.
yeah, I would say if you can give me, you know what I'm saying, in your best paragraph or less, what do you think is the defining thing that you feel has kept our friend group, you know, of a lot of males as close?
Yo.
Y'all trying to make it weird, bro.
I'm with you, bro.
It's 10 of us. Like, we 10 deep at all times.
Yeah.
What do you think has kept us so close? Like, you know, so over these...
Yeah, for
6-ish
those that don't
years.
already know, like the whole Wholesome family is about 10, 11 of us. This is just 4 of us. So Matt, you guys met Matt. There's plenty more.
There's many more.
Hopefully
It's a whole nother
meet at
half,
some
and they
point.
I'm
are...
somewhat wholesome myself.
You feel me? They are just as close and
Yeah.
like, you know, like connected as we are together. And a lot of people always say like, man, I said I don't have 3 or 4 friends. I only have like 1 or 2. Or they be like, I don't really have these personal relationships. And I'm like,
And we doubled up on them.
We ain't
They
never
said
had that
they got three-
problem.
They said they got 3 or 4. I'm like,
Ketchup
we can-
mustards.
man.
Get
So-
your friends up.
So it's
popular over here. No.
And then like there ain't never been like like huge falling out or like grouping up or like talking back behind each other back and stuff like that. Like all of that, like that other groups go through that they break up over like for good. Like
I
they
talked about
hate
you,
each
bro.
other. And if you do, like, it's fine because I'm gonna cook them anyway. And then we just be talking shit to each other. You feel me? And it's a relationship, and we get past that. But some people, like, you say the wrong thing to your man's, and he really does not want to be your friend no more.
Like,
His feelings are really hurt.
Do not bring him around. I swear to God, bro.
Or he internalized it.
Come on, weren't y'all cool?
Right. Exactly. Won't say something at the moment, but
Nah, bro, he switched up.
Man,
he on Instagram with the black background on the thing. Talking about I don't have any friends.
he said I got a peanut head.
He on Snapchat talking about I'm lonely, bro. Don't nobody talk to me.
Dang, bro.
But what would you say like is the one thing if you had to pinpoint one that's kept us stronger going that maybe other people need that or need to hear that they never had?
I think we all care about each other as actual humans first and foremost. Like I think we all see each other's humanity in all aspects, and obviously we have a lot of actual like history that we've seen each other go through all different types of like growing points. We've seen people at low points, we've seen whatever, and so I think we understand each other like when because we're not a perfect group. Like that's the thing. Like we have instances where someone might not be getting along or someone whatever, but I think because we understand that like we don't expect perfection out of our friend group. We don't expect perfection out of any of us as individuals. Yeah. And so I think that allows us to get over all those humps and
we've just known each other for so long now that I feel like you said.
But I mean, there's a lot of people that know. Yeah, there's a lot of people that may have known each other for like a year.
Well, I was saying that we understand like those things that what I'm saying those differences,
those pain points within each other's personalities,
so
and we're able to navigate.
Kinda, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I feel like I've at least kind of like addressed them over the years to a point. I mean, sometimes things just come to a head. You know what I'm saying? You could just people harboring a lot of things. I feel like that's what you may be getting at, like where you're for a long time friends with or cool with somebody, but they could be internalizing some things, or maybe it's just one thing that just set them off that they're just like, I can't do it. And you be shocked because you be like, damn, like where did this come from? All you said like he asked for some water and you said no.
Right, and now
I hate him forever.
I'm blasting him forever.
But I think exactly what we're doing now is a great example of what I think keeps us together. Like I feel like we value friendship, you know what I mean? Or just like we respect each other enough to be like, let's be friends and let's just keep it pushing. I'm saying for us to do the podcast, it's like, hey, so I want to do this thing and we're just going to build it and keep going. It's definitely out of we're just going. We're just doing it.
Facts.
So, I don't know. I feel like part of it is just the will. The will and the way. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rolling here, y'all.
I was about to say if I had to pick mine, I really didn't even think about it because I wanted to come off the head with it. So this is my first time thinking about it. I would say I think that we have a good mix of personalities. Like individuals really don't take things personally, or the people who like may take things more personal. We also have opposite personalities for people who love to give perspective. So it's like we just have so many like different personalities. We also kind of balance each other out, where a lot of people like they have people in their group that are too similar to themselves, so they can't reflect off of or see the problems because that person probably doesn't see their own. So then now it's like if both parties see no direct issue that needs to be addressed, then it never will be. Or if they think that they're right and this person thinks they're right, then they'll always just be beefed out. Where it's like, if I'm messing up, one of y'all 10 could come to me at some point and be like, you know what?
That was kind of jacked up.
Yeah, bro. Like you kind of you did come at that wrong. And then I said now I'm like, okay, wow. You felt the need to come say this to me. Now I'm in there dissecting, and I'm like, okay, I can see this outside of myself.
Yeah.
So like, just I guess probably our well integrated mix of personalities probably the thing that really got us through a lot.
For sure.
We just goated, bruh.
Facts.
From the jump, you know what I mean? Like
2016 forever.
Me and my two niggas was like Ed and Eddie.
Literally, bro. I feel like we were too. I just feel like we were in just such close proximity to each other. It almost felt like there was so much like. I always feel like I do be feeling. I always do be feeling like we were kind of destined to be friends.
Destiny.
Because we just like. I think even with stuff
bro.
like at OU, bro, like. It just seemed like we were always just placed like close, like men's retreats, like you know what I'm saying, like Center of Multicultural Initiative. Shout out them.
Hey,
we just like
love seeing mine.
and
Shout
we were
out
just
office.
exactly, bro. And we just
Shout out the guys, man.
shout out the gang, bro. But I definitely agree with everything you guys were saying, bro. We just have that deep respect for each other, bro, over all this time. And
It's been a long fight.
I'm saying, man, this been 6 years, bro. I'm saying that's a long time to know somebody, bro.
2.5 years of COVID.
Oh man.
We lived
Hey, hard, bro.
Before
saying,
and
World
after
War
the
III.
time skip, bro.
I'm saying, look at us now.
It's crazy.
4 me to 28, man. I want to see where we at.
Whoa. There's a lot of life I want to.
You on your Sean King with that, bro. Talking about, man.
I think I'm ready for a kid.
What's 30 gonna look like, bro?
I'm gonna hold this one for next time, but
Bet.
I ain't trying to get drafted. What would you do if you get drafted? We say that one for next.
Oh yeah,
league?
save that for sure.
Yeah, we just lost that kid, but it's okay.
All right, so we gonna
So
wrap
we're
it
gonna
up here.
It
Thank y'all again for listening to another great episode of The Wholesome House. We got any words of encouragement you want to leave the people with? Anyone?
Yeah, I encourage you all to tap into our socials.
Bam. and what's our socials? Go crazy.
At Wholesome House Podcast and
Bing.
on Twitter at Whole House Pod. Yeah.
Come on,
Yes.
talk to us, engage with us, get with us.
You
You,
know,
feel
turn
me?
on the notifications. They respond back. You know, to any poll
Subscribe,
put up.
follow.
Listen, you just want somebody to
Comment,
talk to, hit us up.
share.
Saying, tell us
I'm
what
saying,
tell us
you-
what you want to see.
You
know what
bored?
I'm
You
saying?
bored at 3 a.m. Hit the Wholesome House page. You might get a response.
You might.
You
might.
don't know who up.
You don't know who up.
You never know.
You never
Yeah,
know.
dig.
But all right, y'all. This is
Signing
it.
out.
And my words of encouragement is that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train. So we're gonna end with that. Y'all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you on the next installment.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.